What's good, YouTube? Back again with another video, and today we have this dope ass Washington Wizards Michael Jordan jersey. I know I've mentioned this in a couple of videos already, but unfortunately Mitchell & Ness is never going to recreate these Michael Jordan jerseys in particular, so the only way to get these are through vintage stores, third-party apps, and services like eBay and Grailed and different online stores, because again, Mitchell & Ness is never going to recreate the Michael Jordan Wizards jerseys because MJ got real beef with Wizards ownership. All right, so I don't want to dabble too much into that. I know I touched on it in multiple videos in the past, but pretty much we're never going to get it. So the only way to get these is, again, search them online and find the old school Nike versions. Now, they had two versions. I believe they actually had three. So you have your Nike Authentic, you had a Nike Swingman, and then Champion still made replicas until about 2004. So that's the really flimsy heat press version. They still made those, and at this time period, if I have a picture, I'll put it up. But they had super wide shoulders. Like, it wasn't a jersey that looked like a basketball jersey. It looked crazy. But again, that is an option for those who are looking for a Michael Jordan Washington Wizards jersey. Now, this jersey is really nice. I'm going to show you a little bit of the differences. We're going to get into the different taggings, the stitching, all of that. And then I'm going to show you a Jordan colorway, which I think the blue was inspired by the Wizards jersey. So you tell me. You let me know. All right, let's get to it. So we have the Swingman version, and we're going to run through the Swingman real quick. So, with the Swingman, all made in Korea. Now, Nike, for whatever reason, produced Swingman jerseys in Korea and produced authentic jerseys in El Salvador. So we're going to take a look at that as well. But made in Korea, Swingman. The tell sign that this is Swingman is this Nike stitch logo right there. You can see the tagging. All right, NBA logos embroidered on. Really nice quality on the Swingman. This one's slightly faded. Back in the days, we didn't really pay attention to how to wash this properly, so I washed it a few times. The minute you dry it, the integrity of the twill just fades. So you may see a lot of these online, not crispy, because again, we threw them in with the regular clothes, we dried them regularly. We didn't really know what taking care of jerseys were. This one's all stitched on the Wizards. You get that fake stitching that you would see on Mitchell & Ness jerseys. In fact, Mitchell & Ness first year run was just like this. For whatever reason, they gone to the adhesive heat pressed only, but at one point it was a patch stitched on, which I really enjoyed. I really like the way those jerseys were. I think if this Swingman was still made like these, I would still purchase them, but the fact they aren't, I don't. All right, so that's just a personal preference. I wouldn't say that you have to follow suit, but that's just how I personally feel about the Swingmans. Now we get to the back of this Swingman, and you have your lettering, really nicely done. You get the one side trim. This is going to be a mesh material on the Swingman, but the trimming's on point. I love this brown color that they add on this jersey. It's just a nice little throw off. In fact, I have the Chutney 13 somewhere, and it reminds me so much of the Chutney 13s. I'll show you a picture of the Chutney 13s so you guys can see it. And yeah, this is the white Swingman version, right? And then we get to the Authentic, and right off the bat, you're going to see made in El Salvador. Very clean jersey. Stitching was done very well. On this one, you get the blue, almost like a dazzle effect on the side trim. Just so you see the differences, you can see one's a mesh material, like that, and then one is a dazzle. All right. Now on this one, it's a multi-layered stitch, or a multi-layered twill, I should say, and you see the Washington Wizards across. Got 23. Again, I love the little brown color in this jersey. I actually believe Nike's coming out with a throwback version of this. Pretty dope. If MJ still had a relationship with them, maybe they would have made an MJ jersey. But that's not going to happen. We get to the back. We have this box lettering across. 23. Nicely done. The jock tag on this one, size 52, authentic. You still get the Wizards logo. On this production date, you have 2002 on the top. And then this one as well, you have the 2002 production date on the top. This one's a little bit more faded. And then the jock tag for this one, size XL. Orange box logo. And then back to the authentic. This is really nice ass jersey. Of course, he would rock the 17s and 18s. I had the 17s and 18s somewhere over here. Of course, I'd have to move all this shit to get to it. So, not going to do that at the moment. I know I made a video of the Jordan 17s already, so you guys could definitely check that out. But, this is what we got. Right? Dope jerseys. Boom. Swingman quality's pretty good, man. Can't complain on that, but nothing beats the authentic version. Now, retail back in the days, $70, 140. Right? So, Nike still keeps it pretty close with the price, around the 200 price point, but you definitely had a thicker garment, a lot heavier twill back in the days. That's just how it was. Now, remember I was talking about that sneaker that I think was inspired by this colorway. I believe the first colorway to have this kind of color was the Jordan 7 back in 2002. In fact, Mike wore these on court as a Washington Wizard, and he wore the Jordan 7 French blue. I believe that's what it's called. But it had French blue, it had a little bit of North Carolina blue, it had a little bit of gray, but it was a mostly white sneaker base. And then a couple of years later, the original version of this is the Jordan 12 French blue, of course. Kobe would wear these as well with the Los Angeles Lakers script throwback. And that was just beautiful. That was the most iconic player to rock these. But if you look at this colorway, I'm hoping the camera catches it on how close it is to this Wizards blue. So of course they use French blue till this day, but I think this color palette is inspired by the Washington Wizards blue, because prior to 2002, I don't think we've ever seen a French blue colorway in the Jordan brand lineup. In the 2001-2002 season, he went to the Wizards, and in 2002, we saw the first colorway of the French blue. That is my take on the French blue colorway and the Washington Wizards. I could be totally wrong. Who knows? But that's my take on that. All right. Again, I'm so glad to kind of show you these vintage pieces in a format that we could actually see the details of the jersey. No music in the background like it was 10 years ago. No fuzzy, grainy shit. Like I said a few weeks back, my purpose is to kind of dig in the vault a little bit, show you some things that you either want to see, or maybe this could also be used for educational reasons if you're looking up a jersey online or eBay. So that's pretty much it, man. The fact that Mitchell & Ness isn't able to recreate these, I think these Nike jerseys, especially for MJ, are going to be really an item another 10 years from now. They made so many, so there's like a bunch in the market. There's going to be one point where all of those are going to be gone, especially, God forbid, if MJ passes away. And these are going to be hot items one day, in my opinion. They haven't been yet, so And it's already been 30 or 20 years, I should say. It's already been 20 years since he played with the Wizards. But I could see one day down the future, because there's only so much of a run of these left. So that's my opinion. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. And on that note, we out. Peace.